Alright, we're live. Vintage Challenge. We're gonna play for the 5th time in a row. We're gonna play this Karn PO deck. You've probably seen it in leagues 73 through 76. All in style, early Karns, early POs. I got the tutor package in the board. Let's do the battling. This is round 1. We are playing against R0310. Known shops aficionado. Let's see what we get on the play, which is good. Windfall. Yeah, I'm in. But I don't have a blue source right away. We probably don't want a merchant scroll because we probably want to pitch it to... Oh man, this windfall gets so much worse when we can't do anything with it. I mean, we're keeping this hand for sure. I'm just trying to figure out the line. Windfall is just not going to be good if we give shops a turn usually, but I think we're just going to go island and we're going to merchant scroll for ancestral. Well, that was loud. We'll probably pitch the other one. We could get PO or we could get Hercules too, but I think ancestral is probably just the best play. I was looking to possibly windfall there, but obviously we didn't really have a good opportunity to do so. Because we couldn't cast it. Yo, what up, Withering? Ooh, looks like it might be KarnShops. So, good thing we have Force of Will, because it's pretty hard for us to beat a Karn ever. Yeah, this windfall definitely is probably going to get pitched. Yeah, this is a variation on Chubby's list. I've been playing it for the past few streams, and we've done really, really well with it. It's also very much my kind of PO deck, so... 6 mana. What do you got for us? Bad Karn. I still think we're supposed to force Bad Karn. It's really... still good enough. Yeah, they have 2 tap down belts, though. Ooh, Sphere afterwards. Bold play. Unfortunate for our opponent, really, because if they play the Sphere beforehand, they can't cast Karn, but if they had a Sphere, we couldn't Force of Will, so... It actually would have worked out probably pretty well for our opponent if they had just played a Sphere. We would probably have countered it, and then they would have resolved... I guess it still wouldn't be able to... Again, then they would be able to resolve a Karn because we countered their Sphere. So now they're going to have 3 mana next turn and are under a Sphere. We've got an Ancestral and a Time Walk. Alright. 4 mana. I think we're just going to start with Ancestral and see where we end up. Okay. We'll just get this key in play. Pass the turn back. Little short of Karn. Yeah, I got 4 leagues on YouTube if you really, really wanted to see it. But yeah, we'll play the whole challenge today, so you should have another 6 rounds to see it. Should be fun. So hopefully our opponent doesn't have a way to get too much more mana. It would be a shame if our opponent did wasteland our tomb, but I don't know. It's possible like we wanted to try to do a time walk first, but I think it's a little greedy. 4 mana. So it looks like it's yeah, Yeah, KarnShops, or maybe like a metal worker style deck, or some kind of mud deck, really. But maybe not the artifact aggro. Yeah, you can't. Is Dustin having any problem with the stream? I'm not dropping any frames on my end, so I think it's on you. Unfortunately, we lose our ancient tomb. This key is really good, but I couldn't counter it because I had no open mana, which is really, really unfortunate. Because now our opponent's going to be able to play another Karn, and we can't really stop them. We probably need to draw another Ancient Tomb into another land after Time Walk. Instead, we drew Trap. Yeah, the Sphere is probably going to kill us. I mean, we cast Ancestral and drew no more mana sources, so pretty unlucky. Of course, we draw the Trap after turn 1, where it's not good. Touches life. They even have an Inventor's Fair to counteract any kind of damage from this crypt. So we have to hope they just don't draw any more action, basically. Because we have nothing going on for us with the Sphere in play. It's pretty bad to lose this matchup on the play. Especially when I think we're pretty favored. If this is at Karn, it'll just concede, probably. Looks like it probably is. Oh, it's a Crucible. Alright, that's not the biggest deal. I mean, it is a pretty good card with Inventor's Fair. Get to do a lot of tutoring, and we'll probably not win after that. So we don't have that much more time. Has a second Sphere, and it's only the second spell they play this turn. Well, that's game. Our opponent had a pretty good stacks draw. Pretty good stacks draw. And we had a really bad Ancestral, so... Alright, I'm gonna concede. There's really no way we're winning from here. We're gonna bring in Tinker Blightsteel, we're gonna bring in Hurkyl's Recall, and we're gonna bring in Echoing Truth. We're gonna board out Mental Misstep. It gets a little weird. I still don't think you want it in these matchups, even though it does counter key. I'm gonna take out Trap on the play. I'll probably bring it back in on the draw. I'm not a huge fan of Repeal in these matchups, but I think it's probably better than like a Thoughtcast, and definitely better than a Probe. I don't need a Probe. This is probably fine. We're trying to win on turn 1, really. A turn 1 Karn should be one of the better things we can do here. This hand has... Yeah, this is good enough. We got a Force of Will. We've got a 2-mana Thoughtcast. And then a bunch of POs, so... As long as they don't have double threats that kill us on turn 1, we should be able to PO on turn 2. Alright, so we have PO next turn. Also have a Hurkyl's, which should help. Wasteland's really bad for us, though. Wasteland would be a problem. Not a Wasteland. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna pitch one of the POs. Is that? actually true. If our opponent plays another Mox and a Sphere, then I'm gonna really hate pitching the Hercules. But there's a higher probability of us just winning the game if we keep 2 POs. I think I'm gonna keep 2 POs. I think it'd be pretty greedy for them to have held a Mox before playing a Thorn. But they would get me. Alright, so we've got Monolith. I mean, we're gonna lose to a trap here, but I'm definitely gonna play this Opal first so that I can preserve the extra mana here on the land. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. I'm glad I kept 2 POs. That definitely looks correct now. One's for 4. Alright, that's good. That should be a game, I think. How much mana do I have? Currently I have 6, 7 mana, but I need 8 mana? 4 for Karn. Key, yeah, I'm 1 mana short currently. Alright, let's lock cast. Alright, that should be good, right? So 5, 7, 8. Karn, 4, 2 for Vault, 6, 2 for Key. Yeah, that's good. Alright. That's how I feel the matchup should probably go most of the time. Whoever plays the first Karn wins, and we have Mind Break, Traps, and Force of Wills. I'm going to bring Trap back in. And I'm going to take Windfall out. And we're going to run it back. So this hand has a Force, it has a Hercules, it's got fast mana. Yeah, definitely a keep for us, for sure. Our deck is pretty weak to Wasteland, though. Definitely worth keeping in mind. Yep, you got a key. Chalice on 0. That's fine. This is perfectly fine for us. Don't have to waste a Force, get to keep holding up Hercules, hit another land drop. I'm more interested in having these blue drops not get wastelanded, so I think I'll just play these out. Yep, there's a wasteland. We get to preserve our Seat of the Synods. Really good for us. We have a little bit of a 2-card PO next turn with no artifacts that die to Chalice when we come back in. Well, that one does. So I could not cast PO and instead wait and just end of turn Harkle's Recall so that I can draw an extra card off our PO. Probably fine. That's a lot of mana. Alright, let's cast Hercules here. I think it's important that our outcome is for 3. Hopefully 4. Didn't get 4. So use our key to make an extra mana, have all of our PO mana in our things on the ground, and we got a Karn. So this game should be done. And that's game. Alright. 1-0. Yeah, I think in terms of Karn decks, my deck is a lot more powerful than the all mud decks. I thought people liked Storm. Come on. Storm's a fan favorite. Just win, 5 straight, no problem.